It's the next major, so that's what all the hype is about. Not only is there Pro Series going on, they've just announced another $30,000 female team league as well. So, I mean, ESL, they're really showing their support for CSGO right now. It's great.
Yep, and absolutely is. Gotta love it. So, we're moving into the first round. Curtin threatening to throw a flashbang for his teammates if anything would happen. Nice idea. Just Jumpy and Maxi down there on long, and he could stay close to short if anything happened. He could throw a flashbang to help them out. If not, he's going to save his flashes for another day. Curtin is down in the middle. He was top fragging on the first map. He's got to come up big here for Orbit if they want to try and win the second map and put it on to a third one. Which I think is Mirage, right? I think so.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is Mirage.
Which would also
I think they got rid of Overpass, they got rid of Cobble, they got rid of a number of maps. Okay, well, it looks like it's going to be the B-split push coming in here. And the defense is already getting hammered, but they'll be able to take out one Sentries. However, just doing big damage on B-slope. He finally gets taken out, and that was a bit too quick there. Team Dignitas able to eke out, well, just to get out ahead. They've got the man advantage now, and the retake is underway.
Look at this. Maxi running in. He takes Nico, but they're still controlling Upper Dark, and that's all Dignitas need. Jumpy not checking the corner. Oh, AC goes down regardless, and Kirby to full. What a retake from Maxi and Jumpy. That's huge. I thought for sure they were going to end up losing that one, because Dignitas did such a sensible thing. They said, right, once the bomb is down in this corner, all we need to do is hold Upper Dark, and we'll be good to go. So they sent 2 people there, and with AC in the corner, it looked like it was a home run.
That looked like it should have been all about Dignitas right there. The way that Maxi gets in alone, I really think that Orbit, they made just the perfect call. But that Dignitas, they decided to put so much focus in Upper Dark. I mean, it's a gamble. It's a gamble, and this time around, you know, that 1v1 that Dignitas at all costs had to win on the site didn't go their way. Maxi just able to do the work. So now, Dignitas, once again, battling back. That is rough. That is so rough right now for Dignitas. Or rather, it's Orbit that is basically going to be sky high right now. If they can hold on, keep their cool, and stop this push, this could be big.
Actually, oh, that last one's also a headshot. That's 3 in a row with the 5-7. He's definitely keeping his cool. Very, very nicely handled. He's even looking at it afterwards, just admiring it, saying, "You did well, Pistol. Good job, my little friend." Well, third round coming up, and there are AKs already on Dignitas, but no AWP, unlike Maxi, who's already picked up his, and is boosting up on short to look for the kill. I think they saw him up there. Now he's got to be really careful.
Is it going to be the pimp peekaboo? Oh, it was looking close there. Fetish as well. They decided to just negate it. However, they aren't going to take any damage from this team, Dignitas. They are able to at least figure out the ploy there that Orbit were trying to go for. And now Orbit, they've decided to focus much more on mid, actually. Huiten is playing a key position at this point. Holding from mid, making sure that the doors can't get cracked open here for Dignitas. Not too sure about this focus on mid. It feels a little gamblish. It feels like a bit of a gamble coming out here for Orbit. I think they need to lock it down a little bit better. Put Huiten a little bit closer into CT. Get Pyth back up onto that B site. But this is going to be an A play here for Dignitas.
Well, Maxi's in a good position with this AWP. That's going to be huge. If he can just get a single kill, and then if he gets more, that's great, but 1 kill is enough for them to fall back and retake the bomb site. And that's really all it takes. A lot of flashbangs, a lot of smokes, and Pimp running close. I think Maxi sees it coming, and he's going to try and retreat back down long, crit them with an important kill to drop Pimp. So yeah, they got the opening. Now all they have to do is go for a retake. Kirby, I think, is the only one who can screw this up for Orbit right now.
Wow. And Huiten hits another headshot. Fetish low. Maxi spots him out on the site, takes him out. And now it's down to Nico holding point here on Cat. They need to focus on this point. I mean, this is all about Cat at this point for Dignitas. They need to make sure that they cannot get cracked here. Orbit looking to try and get up onto A slope. They're onto the site now. They're pressing Dignitas back. But Dignitas still alive. So long as Nico is here, it is possible for Dignitas. And there you have it. That is why Nico and Kirby, they clean house, and that is why going for a retake scenario now on A, it used to be such a good strategy, but now it just feels so incredibly difficult to get the job done.
It could have maybe worked out, but again, they also got really, really bogged down with Kirby. Even though he missed a lot of bullets and could have done it way, way better than he did, it's still just very, very frustrating. So great round from Dignitas. I mean, it's still, I would say, playing the retake is still a really strong idea, but You gotta be careful that you have a count on the terrorist, that you know exactly where everyone else, because there's one guy sneaking up behind you. That could be the end. A nice double grenade out here, and Sentries is gone already.
Yeah, and good put. I mean, also good teamwork. Basically, tag teamwork there between AC and Fetish and Upper Dark to clean up the second man. That's forced the rotation out. A clear rotation across the map, essentially. Rotating that A defense towards that B site. This is going to end up on the B site, but they don't even need to get the bomb plant. They don't even need a bomb site. It's all good. They're just out for blood right now, Dignitas. They're going to be picking up frags everywhere.
Well, 5th round is coming up, and Orbit need to get back into this game pretty quickly. I mean, we actually do expect that CT side is going to win the majority of the rounds on Dust 2 these days, just because that seems to be the trend. Bit of a failed boost coming out here from Maxi, so he can't just run into the middle because he's a little bit late for that, but he's still in a good position up here, and Sentry's covering B with an AWP, so actually things are looking really great right now for Orbit in terms of the rifles at least. Walking into middle though, look at Python and Quitten, they're both in position here. Flashbangs go on through, and it's just an even trade, and Quitten can't really help out. Now Sentries has to hit his shots, and he's missing a lot.
Yeah, that's the big thing. He still gets one at the end before that nade lands on him. But the damage is done, and Fetish is still lurking around mid as well, just slowing up Huiten. Huiten not able to come through that smoke from CT. Instead, waiting for his teammates. They're all just going to bum rush it together. But this is so difficult. If they to try and go all three through window and door, just talk about the bottleneck. I mean, they could just get slaughtered in an instant. Maxi has to land a shot immediately. Right now, he has to hit this shot. They're running out of time.
Yeah, and they're sort of waiting, but they are actually going to go. Maxi picks up one. Pimp with a 1, 2, 3. That's a quad kill from Pimp total. He sprayed down the 2 people coming in through window, and that's not so easy. So they did it, Semmler, very nearly. I mean, they got the entry, they got the follow-up kill, but then Pimp just shut them down.
Yeah, one guy can ruin your... It's like one guy alive can ruin your day if you try and retake like that through B side because of the choke points, because you're running through such constricted, basically, entries onto that site. Pimp with a 6 spray down. Can't take that away. I mean, at that range, spraying with the AK, it's tricky. And for him to get all those frags, it's really nicely done. But, man, Orbit, they are just not having any luck here. And Dignitas, they're able to keep their cool here in this anti-eco as well. Not hardly taking any damage at all. In fact, not a single point of damage, whereas Orbit are just getting slapped around right now. Pimp, you gotta hold him back. You gotta stop him.
Jumpy coming up. Lower Dark. He's gonna eat a bit of a grenade damage as well. A little bit of it there. Maxi and the Quitten coming through T-spawn, and they might find an entry right here, or at least a kill to take down AC. So that's pretty good. Just they need to get the most out of these anti-ecos that they can. Just do the damage, get the kills home. Make sure that Dignitas don't start building too much of a bank either. Jumpy realizes there could be someone behind him, and he will take the kill. Great job.
Terrorists win.
Why does it feel like the end of this round is just taking a lifetime?
I don't know. It's like all the action played out basically at the end of the round. Up until that point, it was just Dignitas walking in and putting down the bomb, more or less.
Doesn't it feel like when you want the round to end, just, you're like, okay, I'm going to save, end, and then the round feels like it takes an eternity to finish. But when you don't want it to end, right, it's just like, it's over very quickly. I don't know. I think that's the way your mind is like playing with you at the end, as far as how many seconds are actually left after that bomb goes off.
Interesting name on Nico's AWP. Not sure, not sure that's really PG-13 rated there, but fair enough. Can't... I understand the sentiment. I do. I see where I see where he's coming from.
I wonder if Delpan still has that op. Too quick for you? Or was it too fast for you?
Yeah, I think it's too fast for you, yeah. Jumpy, up on short, does take down Pimp. That's a top fragger gone, but then there's a double return. One from Kirby, one from Nico. And now they lose the bomb site, and it's even worse than that, actually. Orkita with a really important kill on Fetish. But they had AC coming up long, so Dignitas knew exactly what was going on. They had a really good plant here as well. They could plant for long, they could put Nico down there, which is exactly what they're doing. And now, Pyth has to come up big, but he's not even going to make it through the doors before he's gone.
Yeah, AC just sees it coming, sees the shadow on the ground, times it perfectly, and Pyth obliterated. And AC is now hunting as well. He may very well catch Sentries out here, but Sentries and Huiten both hitting that timing properly, working together there to pick up the kill on AC. Sentries... No, that's Huiten. He goes up to the top to pick up that AK. That was a little bit greedy there on Huiten's part. But perhaps he still knew that they were rotating out. I don't know. Somebody could have been lurking there and he could have got picked off. So Probably would have been better to play it safe, but he takes the risk. It pays off this time, and they're going to get to hold on to 2 AKs this round.
It feels like Dignitas have really picked up the momentum they got from winning the first map and are just sort of carrying it over into the second map. Things are really looking good for them. And, I don't know, they need to cut down a tree on the tracks and just derail that train really, really, really fast here, because otherwise this is going to get out of control. Fetish charging out on long and goes for the shot. It's going to be Pimp to steal it. They want to make absolutely sure Fetish does not get any kills in this whole best of 3, basically.
Well, they're just like, Fetish, your job isn't to get kills. Your job is just to call the shots, bro. Sit back in your armchair. Let us do the work. We're young, you know, we're buff, we're virile. You know, Fetish, it's all good, man. Just sit there and call the shots.
Is he like a mob boss? Like his hands are never going to get dirty?
Man.
Like there's no blood on them, no prints anywhere?
Dude,
Fetish.
he has a crony named Pimp. I mean, how clear does it get?
Yeah, I see. All right. So actually, yeah, that's a good theory, right? This isn't about Fetish not able to get the kills. He's just got his gang out doing his work for him. No evidence.
Just think about Nico, right? Another guy's like, easy for you. Is that what his name is? Is that what it means? I don't know, man. But this crew right now, they're doing big work. Orbit, they need to find a way. They need to hire another boss or something like this to help them out here. I don't know what's going on with them.
Me neither. 6-2, and we're moving into the 9th round, where Orbit once again have to eco, and they are going for a double. No, okay. They just needed 2 people to boost Jumpy. I mean, from his picture, he doesn't look like that heavy, but they did have 2 people initially there. And I guess Max is going to be joining you afterwards. I'm not really sure what the plan was there. That was weird.
I think there's a little miscommunication. Maybe Dust 2, not a map that they get to spend too much time on. Pyth currently waiting in the corner, goes for the peekaboo, does not get it. Fetish gets 2 kills. Pimp is going to get 1. Nico picks up another. And the play from Orbit was all about controlling mid, trying to catch Team Dignitas off guard and get some easy frags up close. Dignitas clearly ready for it. It takes centuries with the Deagle, the biggest pistol in the world, to get a frag for the Swedes, but it's not going to last too long. And he's actually Norwegian too. Doesn't even count.
Oh my god. My name is Sal, is one of the users in the Twitch chat, pointing out that he actually has MB in brackets behind his name, Fetish as in mob boss. That's quite uncanny. Well spotted, sir. Well, you know, there's more and more evidence here that Fetish is in fact just the guy pulling the strings in the background and just leaves it all up to his team here. Nico has the AWP, but there are 2 on the other team, Maxi and Sentries, oddly enough. I thought it would have been Jumpy to do the secondary AWPing, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Must be about the position. I mean, Jumpy playing long right now. Sentries, you can just put him alone on that B site, holds that angle. Maxi watching cross. I mean, these are very, very standard ways to hold with the AWP. So nothing too crazy coming out here. Dignitas, though, man. Dignitas, they're going for the full brute force method here. Orbit owes them some money. They're coming at them in force. I mean, they left 1 guy over at long right now to try and draw the attention. Jumpy spots him out, but the push is going to be focused on Cat.
Maxi, last time around, he kind of fell back a little bit early and never got a kill, and this time he looks over the smoke to take down AC, tries for another one, but Pimp is again close, and this time he does get the kill. Down on long, Jumpy is waiting against Kebu. There's like a weird battle going on, but Kebu could wait forever in this position because the bomb is down up at the A bomb site, so it's not on him. He goes back and takes down Sentries, and now Jumpy going to be walking into, and here the Danish player has the edge with the AK right there. Python Quitten going to run away, trying to save what they can. This is looking brutal right now. Dignitas doing a lot of work on the T side.
No, they're just mauling Orbit. And clearly Dignitas' T side is looking very sharp. Cash, Dust 2, the offense is definitely on point right now for the Danes. Whereas Orbit's still struggling. I mean, Hoyten with the individual performance here, managing to take out 2 kills, so he's going to make it expensive for Dignitas in the end. I don't think that's a concern when 3 of your guys are that have max money going into this round before buying. Money is no object right now for Team Dignitas. They don't have to worry. Whereas Orbit, what do? Do they go for another force? Or it seems like it's just a round where they're going to even money out. This is heartbreaking if you're an Orbit fan.
Yeah, especially because of how close they were, right, to winning the first map. You kind of feel like, oh, at least maybe they could get a chance to win the second one and try and get back into it, get a little bit of confidence back. But it's definitely shattering for them. AC just casually strolling into the B-bomb site, getting the 2 frags on the people who are stacked in there. I mean, even in rounds like those, Orbit need to start picking off a couple of people. Doing some work with the pistols here. Nice shot from Jumpy, actually running through the smoke as well. That's impressive. But who's coming up from behind? It's Kjaerbye. Just grenade on in. Oh, that's almost perfect. Great double kill.
Just really clean. Hardly takes any damage in the mix. This is what I was concerned about coming into the map, though. It's just because of how close it was for Orbit on their map and how it went to overtime, how they should have been able to close this game out after the first half. It goes to overtime. They let Dignitas back in. That's like just about as close to robbery as you can get, right? And it's fitting that he's Spanish and everything. But the fact that Orbit lose that map, it's so difficult for them to come back and get into a best of 3 after that. And this is still a young team. They don't have the experience, or at least as much experience as Team Dignitas do. That ability to grind out rounds and just keep your focus, even when things are looking grim. So right now, it's just Orbit. They've just gone for a Nico. Now is when they have to do something. They have to get the remaining rounds on the board, and then Nico tags Maxi as he tries to make the jump across to B, and it is not looking any better.
Oh, he hits Pyth as well. I think Maxi was actually trying to challenge him then with a flashbang. Oh, Kjaerbye, how? How did he get those 2 kills?
Disgusting.
He was actually the guy up on long. He turned around 180 to headshot Jumpy, who was down in pit. This is an outrageous round coming up from Team Dignitas. Python and sentries are going to be left, and they wanted to do the Smith's flashbang into middle, and Nico wasn't even aimed. He was aimed at the higher point in middle and just did like an instant flick onto Maxi. That was devastating, pretty much. Wow. Look at the money as well on Dignitas.
Yeah, it's out of control completely. It's like completely out of control for Dignitas at this point. This map now, and it's now it feels like it's the rare case when we get to see a T side just go so well for teams where they just get all of that momentum and they never really seem to let it go, because it's far past the point of getting some easy rounds on the board now for Orbit. It's going to be nothing but hard work from here on out. And as we were saying, young team maybe don't have as much experience as Dignitas. These kinds of scenarios, it's so tough for them to get work done in. And Pimp, he doesn't even let them save their AWPs. Nothing is going Orbit's way right now.
Pimp is he's really mad. He's still angry from that first map. 17-0-5 for Pimp in the 13th round just started. That's actually fairly uncommon. Very, very cool stuff. And Orbit, they're going to force it up. They want to win at least the last 3 rounds here. Python in a great position. Takes one. Goes for a second one on Kjaerbye. Can he get the third one? And it will happen on AZ. Gets a chance to reload as well. But the bomb is dropped here. And look at the backup coming quick. They're going to catch Fetish. How did he get that kill? They should have killed him ages ago. What is going on?
I know, right? The fancy footwork on the old dog. What was that? Just dancing left and right with that Tech 9 and he got the kill. And does he hold on to the AWP? I mean, why not? Why not? You're at half HP Fetish. Just go for it. And Nico, oh, he gets caught, but great air control there to dodge some of that spray. Still keeping it together. A minute left for Dignitas, so there's still plenty of time for them to make a play. Question is, does Huiten, I mean, it's all down to timing here. And Nico, he walks away just as Huiten scopes up and looks towards T-spawn. The timing is ridiculous right now.
They're going to close in on Jumpy, and he might not realize that Nico's walking down here. Nico trying to check the angles. Jumpy. Oh, he's not going to get the shot there. So Jumpy staying alive, and great job on his part. Not sure Fetish can make it out of this one, but he does land a really sick shot. First one there on Jumpy was a headshot. And Fetish now going to be all alone. And Pimp, even though he's on Fetish team, still just Tech 9 ... Yeah. All right, Pimp.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Pimp. Come on. Like, whatever. At this point, just let Fetish shine, man. Fetish is actually going to make the save play. He wants to get out onto this B site. Does he catch him off guard? Ow, Pyth comes back onto the site in time and will deny Fetish. So Fetish, despite his best efforts, actually not having any luck with the AWP. No joy there. It was all about Tech 9, man. That's what put a smile on his face. Both of his kills came from that.
Yeah. Maybe that's the key. When everything else fails, just Tech 9. Almost like a motto, isn't it, at this point? Huiten going to be walking out on short, and he does miss the shot. That would have been such a good opening, and Fetish will take him down. He's coming back into this game. Coming alive again. I mean, he's up at 10 kills. That's pretty more than he got the whole cash map, basically.
Essentially. This isn't going to work so hot, though. Jumpy was within that flash angle. He was perfectly, just in a perfect position to shut down the push. So Pimp, no luck. Not going to get anything done there, but they have managed to do quite a significant amount of damage to Pyth. And they're still lurking right now, Dignitas. They've worked their way out onto Long right now with the bomb, but they still, I mean, they still have guys spread out across the map right now. Fetish and AC. They're still looking for picks.
Pyth waiting up here. He's, as you said, very low on health. Maxie's covering the other angle. Fetish just making a lot of noise, and all he needs is one kill. And that could be game. AZ takes down sentries, gets the kill, but Fetish is right there. He snuck all the way up through middle. Great play from him, but Maxi will take him down. It's a 2v2, and Caribou's putting down the bomb in B, and it's planted for Long, which is where Nico is with that AWP. So this is going to be a really rough retake for Orbit, but they have to go for it.
No, there's no backing up now.
No.
There's no saving. This is just get the job done. And Nico, there is a chance for timing here, for good timing as well, because Nico has to check long house. But Kierby should be calling out, and he's going to be able to pick up Jumpy. That's the first frag, and Nico looks towards CT, spots out Maxi. And Dignitas, that last round was all about just giving Orbit hope, so that then they could just crush it underfoot. They could just, you know, booted feet, slam it down. There's your hope. Now it's in shards. Orbit, there is no joy left in this world for you. 15th round, and you're on a force buy.
Really? Oh, actually, they had 3 4-ups in T-spawn, and they only hit one person, though AC did get the long spawn. Will take down Maxi. No, nothing real on Orbit side. Almost no equipment here. I do think Fetish did a really good job last round, though, actually breaking out into middle and getting that kill, because it clearly made Orbit think it was going to be a B push when it wasn't. So that was impressive, but now it's an even trade here. Rifle, where did it go? Oh, it blew back into Longhouse. He's still going to pick it up.
He's still going to snag it in the end. So Huiten has a rifle. He has something to work with. Aggressive push into Upper Dark right now from Orbit as well, but Pimp is in position. He's going to spot out Jumpy. Doesn't pick up the frag, though. And Jumpy's just hanging around. There's the flank, though. Perfect timing from Huiten to catch them off guard. Fetish gets shot in the back and mid. And Pimp, he had to win that fight versus Jumpy, but it just was not meant to be. So now, take 2, except that Orbit have 4 people alive now going into this retake.
They do, and they can't get down on Long either because there's a guy waiting here, so this is way better for Orbit. Quitten wins the first fight there. Nico gonna get the 1 kill in, and if he could make it down Long, it would be a little bit different, but as it is, he's trapped on Slope. He ends up going down, and that will be a 4th round for Orbit. 11-4 here. Good job on their part to at least win this last one in, but apart from that, it has not been very impressive.
What is going on here, though, Anders? Because this is like Cash all over again. Are these just 2 T-sided teams, basically? Is it Dignitas, T-side, 11-4? Because Cash, first half, 11-4. Second half, 11-4 for Orbit. Here on Dust 2, 11-4 for Dignitas. What is happening?
Yeah. I think that's pretty much what we have to deal with.
Is there some way to work this into like Half-Life 3? I don't know. You're usually good at that.
They've got three halves so far that are 11-4, right?
Aha, yeah, okay.
And I think it kind of ends there. Like, the math doesn't go any further than that, as far as I can tell. But yeah, that's right there. I'll take it. That's enough. When is Half-Life 3 gonna be out? I wake up middle of the night, sweating, thinking I've missed the release date, and I should be downloading it, and then, you know, it's not even there. Doesn't happen. They should put
and
that.
Then,
you should be able to put it on your wish list on Steam. So that's how you found out that you got like an email from Steam saying, "Oh, a game that's on your wish list has been released," and then it's like, "Oh, Half-Life 3. Oh, I see."
Yeah, but then I'm just waiting for the ultimate troll of like all time of this past century, where they just release it console only on the new Steam box.
Yeah, actually, a friend of mine who's like a super geek, but very good at coding and stuff like that. He checked out that the SteamOS, the software, and he sort of calmly predicted that once that software is up and running, like really up and running, it'll be basically the death of like all other consoles.
Really?
Yeah, he said it's really, really, really powerful because it runs on like a Linux core. So they basically just took Linux and removed everything that is otherwise hard to deal with Linux, unless you're like like a superhero, and then so that it's like basically flawless. It finds all the drivers. It does everything you want Linux to do, where you normally have to spend like a week trying to configure it, and then it just launches Steam directly, and That's actually like a really, really nuts idea. So yeah, why not? I mean, if you think about how many games are on Steam and how easy it is to use and work with, and then you figure out how little the games cost compared to console games, I can actually see what he's getting at here. I don't know, like I don't know enough. I don't know enough to really sort of say it's going to be like the finishing move, but it still could be pretty powerful. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. I like that. I want to see the controller as well.
Yeah, but
the controller looks pretty space age.
It does. Apparently, you can use any controller you want. I think you have like an Xbox controller and stuff. Like, if you can just plug it in, it should work. As far as I know.
Oh yeah. But there's that Steam one, right, where it doesn't even have any like analog, joysticks or anything like that. It's like pads or something.
Yeah.
Like two circular pads on it. Yeah, I don't know. Here we are. CS. Definitely not console. Talking about console, I think there's a lot of fans right now, or like people tuning into the stream, like they've got their hands over their ears, just la 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 la.
Oh yeah,
I can't hear you.
Let me as a disclaimer say that the only console I've ever owned is a Wii, and it's because my girlfriend said let's get a Wii, it'll be funny, and that's it. Otherwise, I don't have any PlayStation or Xbox or anything. I don't even know how to play with. I can't actually use a controller. I'm so bad. So I'm like the ultimate like PC master race type person. I don't even understand how they work. But I can kind of get behind like a Steam console box because I don't have to. I could just install it on like a separate PC or something. I could just have like a minimal type setup and then launch everything through there. How crazy is that? Oh yes. And now the topic in the chat instantly changes. Does Anders have a girlfriend? What? What? I guess there is like a contradiction between being like the PC master race and that. I mean, I can see you guys getting confused here. Ah, yes. Well, I think we're about to go live.
He has two, right? One on the right, one on the left.
Damn. Okay, we are just about live here. It's the second half of the second map here at the ESL Pro League. So once again, a big welcome to all of you. It's Orbit versus Team Dignitas later on. Kind of right afterwards, actually. In fact, it's going to be Planet Key versus Virtus Pro, also in a best of 3. So don't leave once the game is over, because there's going to be more stuff coming here. If Dignitas win this pistol round, I mean, I'm not going to call it yet, because I already got sort of ready as once this evening trying to call it early. But I'm just going to say this pistol round is pretty much everything for Orbit. They really need it a lot more than Dignitas do.
Essentially. Let's see. Aggressive push into upper dark from Dignitas. Hoyten lying in white picks off Pimp, but then AC still managed to pick up one. He needed to get another, though. He really needed to get another frag. Luckily, Nico has rotated in fairly quickly. If he can find the headshot quickly here on Hoyten, this could be big. He's still alive. Hasn't taken the damage yet either. Just needs to keep his cool, and he gets another one. Somehow, we are in a 1v2 retake for Dignitas.
Yeah, that's almost unreal, isn't it? Now, Jumpy, he's actually clutched a couple of situations before for Orbit, but this time it's more important than ever. Flashes his way through, but gets kind of lost in here, and he goes down to Kiebu, who picks up a double kill of his own, and Dignitas are going to steal the round. I actually think going aggressive in that position is a good idea, because if you wait inside and let them make the play, they're going to be able to coordinate against you. They're going to be able to counter 3 and then go at the same queue, and you're going to have a really rough time. So I don't really like that Jumpy did that, but Kiebu just had a superior position.
And getting hung up in the smoke. I mean, I think for a second there he had a window, he had an opportunity, but it's not going to work this time around. Also, just the complete and utter destruction of the rotating forces, or at least not the rotating forces, but the pincer, the right side of the pincer this time coming in from Dust 2, or from Dust 2, obviously, from the mid doors, right? To go at B slope, just got annihilated, and that's when it all just kind of falls apart. Nico as well, just a combination of big plays for Dignitas. And now, 4 rounds away, they've got the guns, they've got the rifles, they got everything they need. And they're going for a very solid setup as well. Just bread and butter, no risks taken. They know that they've got the win within their grasp and that land spot at the finals.
Only risk is Nico, saving for an AWP later on, but that's become so common. Like, that's ever since Nico started playing Global Offensive, that's what he's been doing. So, be surprised if they could change his mind. Sentries will snipe AC away with the P2000, the P250, so that's a good job on his part. Nico, though, with a good return kill, and look at him. He's just going super aggressive here, just running down into middle, gets another shot on Pyth. Looking for more. There's Quitten to fall. Sentries, he might be next in line. Nico the weakest rifle, the weakest gun out of all of them, but still doing a massive amount of damage. And now coming up from behind, Fetish will find 2 eco frags, and I mean, Fetish isn't even bottom frag anymore. This is changing for Dignitas for the better.
Have we begun something here? You know, it's like it finds 2 eco frags. Like, we have to specify that he's getting his frags in an eco round. Like, I love the face as well. Like, once Nico started going to work, he's like, wait. You see him start running out of log house. Like, wait for me, guys.
I need these kills. Oh, Fetish doing more work, and almost could have been a second kill on Pyth then. But he's smartly going to fall back, and we are just talking about Fetish. He's a really good player, and by the way, a really great person as well. But so that's also why we feel like we have the freedom to make some fun of him here, because yeah, he can take it.
Yeah,
he teaches school kids. Just imagine what he has to go through on a daily basis, guys. I mean, this is nothing. Counter-Strike is easy for Fetish once he comes home from all that. No issue at all.
Oh, look at the lurk coming in from Hoyten right now. Oh no! I thought for a second there would be like this monster play, because they're both holding on Cat, and the smoke goes down, so it is not going to happen quite yet. AC, however, is pushing mid and catches Hoyten looking the wrong way. So Team Dignitas have control of mid now. Do they have any idea? They look like they want to try and get a punish onto AC, but AC, he's looking the right way. He turns away. What is going on with the timing for Hoyten and then for AC?
Yeah, I don't know. That looked like they should have had them locked in on long, and it would have been no issue. Very, very confusing there, because they were holding short, so why was he even turning around? I don't have the answer, and apparently neither does AC. Nico, instant gapping sentries. He tries to get up there. Jumpy with short push coming in, and they're going to catch Fetish by Gandalf as well, so now Pimp, well, all alone here. 1v2, going to charge up in, looking for the shot on anybody that he can. Pyth would be the first target of choice, but he still has to contend with Jumpy somehow.
Oh boy. He catches him out, though. But this is a real problem now. Exactly. He has no kit. The bomb is planted for Cat. Jumpy could not be in a better position right now to win this round for his team. And he does it in fine style. A pure backstab, gets 3 kills, and just saves the day there. Keeps Orbit in the running here. So, and that was such a big round as well, because Team Dignitas, they aren't going to be able to go for a straight up fight back and just go for a buy. They do decide to go for an eco round here. So Dignitas, realizing that they still have some space, they decide, why risk it? We'll go ahead, take our time, and set it up to just nail them, to just, you know, drive it home.
$600 investment into grenades, just exploding out on long for no actual effect. It's almost like it's New Year's, you know, just firing all your dollars into the sky for pretty effects. But in the end, not really much came of it, and Fetish will go down. So it looks like Orbit are about to get themselves a 6th round here if they could just not walk into any kind of traps. And there aren't that many. I mean, sure, there's a little bit of stack going on here, but Pyth, he does not care.
Pyth right now has no mercy. AC's the last man to rotate through, but it's not meant to be this time. Orbit just, you know, coming out ahead in the battles, basically. All just kind of boiling down to them getting a free round, gift of Dignitas. Nice spray down there by Pyth, just to kind of put the period on it. 3 kills for him in the round. And that'll allow him to build a little bit of bank. One concern is that they don't necessarily have money right now, but they already have the AWP on Maxi, so it's not the end of the world. And if they were to lose this round, they'd have enough money to buy it again, so things aren't looking too bad here for Orbit.
Oh, there's a chance, there's a chance. I mean, sure, it's a 9-round difference, sorry, 7-round difference, but still, Pyth Quitten coming up with some good entry frags right now, and Dignitas aren't doing too much in these anti-ecos. And like we said earlier, I mean, the CT side is kind of what AC was saying yesterday during some casual matchmaking, that they haven't really got the CT side quite down yet. And it's showing a little bit here. Did on cash as well for both teams.
Clearly. And Nico somehow dodging bullets in that smoke. What is this business? Maxi will pick up Kiervi, and then Maxi with the Tech 9 will clean it up. So, I'm waiting for that siren to go past.
Yeah, people were saying earlier that that's the VAC police. So,
clearly, man. What is going on? Okay. So, I'm wondering if like it's just complete reversal with these teams, right? Cash is supposed to be a CT team. Clearly, it wasn't between these 2 teams. And now Dust 2, we're talking about it going CT side, and not the case.
Nice job, Maxi. They both missed a shot like initially, which looked really funny, but then he kind of overextends and Fetish is there to get the kill. That was looking really good, and they could have had a shot at winning the round. Now it's going to be really tough. Jumpy and Hueten 2v4.
And solid positions on both sides. Kirby, yeah. Kirby, I don't even think there's any reason for him to hang around there. AC's going to save the day, basically, and pick up Jumpy. So it turns it into a 1v3 and makes it just incredibly difficult for Huiten to find a way back into this. But not sure that Kirby needed to play such an aggressive position when they already had such a big advantage. Like, granted, he has the bomb, but you know they're going to wind up on a side eventually. Just consolidate the defense with your other teammates and make sure that they can't actually... If they get the plant, okay, but that they're not going to win the round.
Yeah, I mean, a plant would still help Orbit. They have enough money to buy regardless, but, you know, later on in the game, $800 in your pocket somewhere could definitely make a big difference here. But he's walking right in on Fetish, and that's a double kill for the Danish captain. I mean, he's up at 16. This is a problem, Semmler, because if he keeps killing people, we're going to have to stop making fun of him, and I was enjoying that a lot. So I'm regretting that much.
Did we curse them again?
Yeah, but in a good way. Oh, they do get Pimp, and that's very important. Just doing that initial damage. Orbit, they're still very far behind. But the comeback could definitely happen. 8 rounds in a row without making any mistakes. The Swedes, after all, they're pretty good at this game.
I'm wondering right now, what's the call here? Because they haven't found an entry, and Team Dignitas this time around are playing very carefully, very safe. No big risks taken. So where is the opening for Orbit? It looks like Orbit just going for the very standard play as well. They are going to take over mid, or rather, take over Upper Dark. They already have control of mid. And they did leave a man behind to lurk and make sure that nobody can push out through Longhouse to catch them in the back. So right now, both teams are just going very careful. Although right now, as far as Dignitas are concerned, they are putting a bit more of an emphasis on the B side.
Yeah, the guy to hold it here is Nico, and Maxi, he just walked out. And Nico wasn't ready. Nico's probably ready for someone running in or flashing in or anything but that. There was nothing thrown, and it just works out so well. Kyabu goes down as well. AC finally with the return, but obviously too late for the round. And already you could see Sentries is in a position where he could maybe go and hunt them, although Fetish is coming up from behind. Should be a free kill here. Fetish! Oh. Oh, no. That was definitely a bit of a giveaway then. AC hiding in the corner, and maybe he can kill Sentries.
Yeah. This is going to be just the full-on lurk fest. I don't think there's going to be too much happening here. The question is, who gets impatient first? This AC move of Muscle, he better not. But he's going to have to eventually here because they're going to start closing in on him once they've checked this B site. There it is. AC moves. He takes out Sentries, though, and that was a key victory there. Can he actually make it out of here in one piece? Jumps up just to taunt them. But he lives. Okay. And do we have a pause coming in? Oh, no. AC with the mouse? Something happened with the mouse?
Apparently.
Oh, Nico. Okay.
You need more. Oh, Fetish's mouse was weird. I'm guessing that could explain it, because he did kind of have a free kill on this guy in the middle. Although sometimes the easiest kills are so hard to get. I bet anyone playing matchmaking or anything else is you know, well aware of that as well. So you walk up behind like 3 enemies and you feel like, okay, I'm gonna get at least 2, and then like all the bullets just won't connect. Jumpy got the long spawn, but they're not gonna give him the AWP, so that's interesting. They're gonna let Maxi try to gap it in the middle.
Decisions, and he misses the opportunity. Maxi not gonna deliver. This is a bit of an eco round coming out here, however. AC. Oh, wow, the timing. Catches Maxi coming out of suicide and gets out in one piece as well. And does not hang around. That's also very good there. So, making that rifle count right now, AC. That's what it's all about for him. And him staying alive makes a huge difference.
Ooh. If Hueten had given up that kill, that would have been really, really big. But he does stay alive, and that's really important at this point. Pyth also catching the push up a dark. Should give them some information a bit about what's going on. Usually if 2 people are pushing up, that means they're the only 2 in B. Since they've already killed 1, I mean, that's going to make A defense a lot lighter, so they're still going to try and push in against the 2 people that they know are here. And they found one. Kirby executes one flashbang in. Kirby and then Nico. Oh no, Orbit. What are you doing? Jumpy now. 1v2 here. And AC trying to fight him and is going to take him down to 32 at least. This is going to be rough for Jumpy.
Oh, this is catastrophic for Orbit. Now it's all down to Jumpy. He eats a nade as well, down to 17 HP, and he's about to walk into a crossfire. Kirby already in position to receive him on the site itself. Nico waiting in upper dark. The crossfire is set. Jumpy, 25 seconds left, and he's just trying to flash himself into the site, trying to find a way, trying to catch somebody peeking. But Dignitas are playing this very well. Look at the patience on both sides. They wait for him to walk into their crosshairs, and that's exactly what they had to do there. Do not peek. Do not give him an opportunity to get the kill. Just wait it out and let him basically hang himself, because it's all decided by the clock. He has to move.
Yeah. I think once they got the count on those two people up here, even if there were two people in A, it's a lot easier taking A against two people than it is taking B against two people. So I just generally disagree with the call, but maybe they felt like they had been found out and they needed to make a change, but they lost one guy here. Pimp a little bit too soon with the shot, but Maxi gets shot down to 50 health. Grenade to follow up here, going to bring him a little bit further down, but he will make it back out alive, and it's match and map point right now in favor of Team Dignitas. If Orbit lose one more round, they're going to get 2-0'd here after being very close to taking the first map. That's going to be painful.
And then very close to taking the first map and just struggling to get into this second map. But Dignitas, this entire map, have kept control. And it never really has looked like we're going to find a way back in. Although, as I say that, Pyth catches the lurker. AC, however, at cross will pick up Pyth. So, AC, this is just so close right now between both of these teams. But Kirby, Nico, they're picking up the frags. And it's just down to Jumpy, once again, alone.
Yeah, not much of a shot here. Takes down Kirby, but 40 seconds left to do a 1v3 with the bomb plant as well, somewhere in the middle of all of it. It is definitely not going to be easy. And Nico's down there ready and waiting. He does get headshot. Great job from Jumpy. I mean, Jumpy's actually been playing pretty well on this map. Second in the scoreboard behind Huiten. So, Jumpy walking back in. I don't think he realized AC's there, and he just misses the barrel. And that could actually be key right there. That could be what decides it, because now he's going to think he has a lot more time than he does. AC's going to be on him faster than Jumpy's realizing, and when he finally does, it's too late. AC with a double kill, and that's going to be 16-8 in favor of Team Dignitas. So there it is, Semmler.